Alright, mic is unmuted. Hello everybody. I hope you like my stream start screen. I made it myself. I'm kind of a genius and I wanted to show off my artistic talent. Yeah, also the music you're hearing in the background, this was also done by me. And yes, I am recording this. Yeah, the music is done by me. This song is called Wacky Event. You can find it on my SoundCloud. I procrastinated the hell out of this debut. I like super turbo procrastinated this. I did like most of the stuff in the past 2 days. Procrastinating Pog. Yeah, it's all I do. Oh man, I'm so excited to show you guys this new model. I've got a couple things prepared here. Yeah, I worked on a little intro video for you guys. I'm gonna play it once everybody's here. It came out really good. This was my first time trying any sort of like voice acting or anything like that, like recording it. I think it's pretty funny. It gives a bit of insight on, you know, my lore, which I wrote in like maybe the course of an hour and a half. Most of it was at work. Because I had something, right? I had like a little bit of lore written down, and then I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great, but I don't really know where to go with it. And then at work, I was like, wait a second, I'm such a genius. I came up with the dumbest thing I've ever thought of. Completely rewrote my lore as soon as I got home. It's gonna be so great. It's gloriously stupid. I think you guys are gonna like it. Let's see. Yeah, I also found some BGM to use for when we actually get into the game, because I'm gonna be playing Getting Over It after this. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm completely untiltable unless I'm playing League of Legends. When I'm playing League of Legends, I get very angry, but that's about it. Yeah, League tilt. It's so bad. I'll be having a great day, and then like Yone shows up on my screen, and I'm like, you know what? My day's kind of ruined here. Heard you want to do a 1v1 Yone. I think I would rather do anything besides a 1v1 Yone. I think. Oh man. So excited to see the model while I'm playing games. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because, like, I haven't actually used it for a game yet, right? I've only used it for, like, you know, with, like, a black background, just kind of messing around with it, you know? I haven't had it, like, actually put to use yet, and I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm, like, pumped for it. Timoshka Kartoshka. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, but I hope I didn't butcher that. Yeah, Shinero Inferi. I'm so bad with pronouncing Twitch names. I'm very sorry. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming. All right. Yeah. What do you think we get into it? Because I'm ready when you guys are, but I wanna make sure everybody's ready, because I've got some really cool stuff I want to show you guys. You know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna start this part now. So this is a bit of a ritual we're gonna do here, right? We're going from the old model to the new model, and this old model, it served me well, right? I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. It's a little scuffed, but it did the job, and I think we send it off with a traditional Viking burial. What do you guys think? I'm thinking a Viking burial is the best option. So without further ado, this is the last time that you'll ever see this model, probably. Can I rotate this thing like a little bit? I don't know. It's fine. He gets to lay down slightly at an angle. Let's move this here. All right, you ready? Thank you very much, old Ducklauncher model. You did a great job. It's time for you to retire. And it's time for you to be lit on fire and sent off in a boat. Just restarted the program. Great, you're just in time to start the Viking burial. Burn the old duck. All right, we're sending him off. Thank you, old duck. You were fantastic. But it's time to go. I'm very sorry. You actually did it. Of course I actually did it. I'm a man of my word. And now he's dead. We killed him. Honorable as fuck. Yeah, he deserved it. Old Duck, he was fantastic. He was great. I very much enjoyed zooming in really close on his face. I made him with love and little resources. That's the thing. You did the best you could possibly have done with the resources available, and I'm very, very thankful. But it's time. Out with the old and in with the new. Alright, so there's one more thing I want to show you guys before we get started with the new model reveal. Goose Catapult is crying currently. Alright, so I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna show you guys this little audio thing that I did, right? And pay close attention because this is some insight on my lore. All right, this is how you get to know my backstory, which I just came up with a couple days ago.
Hello?
What's the big idea? Where's our weekly Catboy delivery?
I'm sorry, sir. Our supply of Catboys is running really low lately. The delivery will have to be postponed.
This is the third time this month. How are we gonna keep producing Catboy VTubers when your useless lab can't even produce Catboys?
Please, sir, just be patient. We've recently developed a serum that can transform ducks into Catboys. I assure you that within the next few weeks we'll have more Catboys than you could ever need.
I've already heard about your stupid serum. The transformation process takes too much time. It's just not efficient enough to be usable.
Actually, we found a way to accelerate the process. We've discovered that launching the subjects through the air at high speed makes the transformation almost instant.
I see. Have you had any success with this method?
Yes, we've taken in a very weird-looking 9-foot-long duck from a nearby pond. We've codenamed the subject Ducklauncher after our experiment.
And have there been any side effects so far?
Unfortunately. If the speed at which the ducks are launched is too high,
what happens?
They become incredibly stupid. Ducklauncher is somewhat usable, however. We'll ship him to you next week.
That's fine. We'll market the stupidity as an endearing and relatable trait. They won't know it's a side effect.
Thank you for understanding, sir.
No problem. We look forward to receiving Ducklauncher next week.
Is that not the most fantastic thing you've ever heard? I recorded this with like 2 takes and a little bit of audio editing. I think it came out pretty great. I'm kind of proud of that. So, yeah. If you didn't catch that from the lore, basically, Ducklauncher is the test subject from the lab that creates Catboys. They were running out of stock, so they decided to turn ducks into Catboys by launching them through a cannon. They nicknamed the first test subject Ducklauncher after the test. And that's where I got my name. And I'll be 100% honest, it definitely isn't because I needed to figure out some way to explain that, because my name has always been Ducklauncher since 2011. And I just didn't want to make new accounts for all my VTuber stuff. That's definitely not why I did that. So, yeah, it's time for the model reveal. I've been putting it off enough here. I think most of the people who are going to show up are probably here by now. So, yeah, here it is. This is my model, except you can't see it yet because you're not allowed to until I move it up. Are you guys ready? This is actually going to be one of the first times that I'm seeing it in action here. I haven't messed around with it too much. But, yeah, this is my new model. This is me. I'm glorious. I have no legs. I have no legs. I lost them in the Catboy War. Yeah, so this is me. It's really, really cool. The artist that did my model, which I'm gonna show them off in a sec, they did such a fantastic job. I cannot believe how good this came out. It's great. My webcam's in a bit of a weird spot. Zoom in on the boy. It's time to zoom in on the boy. Let me zoom in on the boy here. I clicked on the wrong thing. Look at me. I'm so cute. I'm so unbelievably cute. The tracking is really good too. It's nice, and the facial expressions, they're not like toggles. It just kind of picks up like what I'm doing with my face, right? So if I wanna make like an upset face, I can just I can make an upset face. You know, I can be pouty. I'm mad at you, right? Or I could be like really excited, right? Oh my god, this is like, you know, duck pog. What else can I do? I'm trying to think. I like forgot everything. I can sometimes I look a little high, but I don't really know how to reliably get that to happen yet. There's like a certain way you could do it. Winking, yes, I can wink. Oh no, I forgot. I changed the settings. It makes the tracking a little bit better, but winking is a little bit more difficult. So winking right now, unless I can figure out a way to do it, is currently disabled. Yeah, I don't know. This model, it's so cute, and it's amazing, and you guys like need to check out this artist. They're fucking fantastic, right? So I'm gonna zoom. Oh no! I accidentally moved space-time for a second there. Don't mind me, just shrinking in the corner here, as all cat boys do. Like, just look at this. It's so good. I'm like still not over how amazing this came out. It was totally worth the wait, and totally like 1,000,000%. I would have paid like 5 times the price that I paid for this model. It's so good. But yeah. So anyway, if you thought the stream wasn't scuffed enough, here's a Google Slides presentation, because that's the only way I knew how to do this. It looks very skewed. Thank you very much. I'm glad you think so. So yeah, this is the artist that did my model. I actually found them through a Facebook group for VTuber model commissions. And they are super duper friendly. Very, very friendly. Really, really nice to talk to. Very like helpful when you're not quite sure what to do about commissioning. You know, they kind of helped me figure out what I was even doing here. And of course, you know, I'm not really the greatest at commissioning people. Like my input is not the greatest. You know, it's like, what do you want it to look like? I don't know. But they were super helpful about it, and they kind of guided me through. And they did such a fantastic job on the model. It's super crazy. I can't say I know how to pronounce the name. I would love to give it a shot here, but I don't want to butcher it. At Maknark on Twitter. I don't know how to say the Tudori Maknark, I think. I don't know. I'm bad with names that I don't immediately understand. If your name isn't Jeff, I'm gonna have a hard time saying it. But yeah, on to the next slide. Goose Catapult, the moderator who's in the chat currently, right now, they do basically like all of the graphics that I use. They do all my YouTube thumbnails, my profile pictures, right? My old PNG, my old model, of course. Any sort of like backgrounds I need for streams and all that. Definitely check them out as well. I think their commissions are open currently, but I'm no expert. I don't really know how commissions work still. Yeah, no, they're fantastic, super duper good artists, very friendly, very fun, very willing to draw all kinds of weird stuff. Like if you want like a drawing of like a dinosaur with like 8 arms and like 2 noses, they're your person. If you want like a really detailed, fantastic drawing of like a person, right? That's like super, super crazy and good. This is also your person. Very multi-talented artist. I super duper turbo recommend, and a very nice person as well. All right, so some duck facts. This was supposed to be a GIF. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse cursor right now, but this duck was supposed to be a GIF. My name is Ducklauncher. As you could probably tell, it's different from my Twitch name actually. And that's because I couldn't get Ducklauncher. Ducklauncher is already taken on Twitch. Now, I don't know if this other Ducklauncher is an actual real person that is using their account, or if it was just an account that I made like 10 years ago, forgot the password to, and can never recover. I don't know. But I also don't want to, you know, just like DM them and be like, hey, are you me? So for now, on Twitch, we're Ducklauncher. Everywhere else, we're Ducklauncher. But you can just call me Duck wherever you see me. You can call me anything, really, as long as I know it's me, right? My age is 21 years old as of right now. Of course, this is subject to change. As I get older, this might change a little bit. Gender is male, and I didn't include this. My pronouns are he/him. My height is 5'7". It's like 5'7.5", but I don't want it to seem like I'm coping by including the and a half there, you know. I'm not 5'7", I'm 5'7.5". I don't really care. Call me whatever you want, right? I'm a little bit of a manlet. And I hope those centimeter and kilogram measurements are accurate because I just Googled it. But yes, I weigh 115 pounds, which I think is 52 kilograms. I am super light. I am wicked light. I'm like the smallest little guy you could ever see in your life. But it's kind of cute, so it's okay. It's a byproduct of forgetting to eat like every day, right? My birthday is May 30th. May 30th, 2000. He's just a little man and he knows it. Eat more ramen. I can't eat ramen. I can't eat it. I'm sorry. I love ramen, but I can't have it anymore. I am now allergic to ramen. Things that I like, right? I like a lot of stuff, but this is just a list of some things that I like, right? I like video games, obviously. I play them on stream like every day. Music. So I listen to a lot of music, right? I'm usually humming some sort of song, right? I always get stuff stuck in my head. I also write music as well. I haven't done any sort of lyrics so far, just because I don't really have, you know, great equipment right now to record any sort of like high quality vocals. I'm just, you know, using a USB mic, and it's a little echoey because it's not. I don't have the greatest acoustics in my room, right? But I do a lot of electronic stuff on this program called Mixcraft 8, I think it is. I forget which number, but I actually have a SoundCloud as well, and that's in my links on both my Discord and my Twitter profile. You can find my SoundCloud there. I do music every once in a while, maybe like every couple of months or something like that, right? I love anime. This is, of course, really obvious because I'm a VTuber. I'm a fucking cat boy. Of course I love anime, right? I'm gonna list off some of my favorites in a bit, just because I have a list on this presentation here, right? But yeah, of course, I've seen like an absolute ton, right? Studying languages. I really like learning new languages. I'm bad at focusing on it because I have unmedicated ADHD, right? I placed it beside Chief. Perfect. But yeah, on Duolingo, I'm studying Japanese currently on and off. And it's super fun. I've been interested in learning languages for quite a while. To the side. What was I gonna say? I lost where I am. Oh yeah, also Spanish. I know an okay amount of Spanish. I can have a basic conversation. I'm better at communicating Spanish than I am understanding it. Just because, you know, I know enough words and enough grammar and all that, where it's like, if I need to get an idea across, I can communicate it in a very scuffed way. But the moment you start using words that I haven't heard, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you're saying, sorry. And of course, native speakers do speak very fast as well. Another thing that I like is cross-dressing, right? A little embarrassing. But imagine being able to communicate. I'm still working on that. Yeah, I haven't gotten to do too much of this. I've done a little bit. And I'm sure you guys, if you follow me religiously on Twitter, you've seen my thigh reveal with those thigh-high socks. Currently, I'm trying to order some more clothes, and maybe I'll show you guys some stuff on Twitter eventually. Those socks are ace. Thank you very much. I love those socks. I spent, no fucking joke, I spent an hour in the bathroom shaving my thighs just so I could take that picture. Oh, Dephilia, thank you for the gifted sub to Oxford. I appreciate that. But yeah, next thing I like, of course, who doesn't, right? Booba. I don't really think I need to elaborate on that. Booba. Booba. It's great. Booba, more like the greatest thing to ever grace this planet. Also, League of Legends. I like League of Legends. I'm gonna say it. I enjoy League of Legends. I know it's probably like the most jail-worthy thing that anybody could do. I enjoy playing League of Legends. I'm sorry to anyone who I may have disappointed with this statement, but I play it. I have like almost 4,000 hours in League of Legends. I enjoy it. Things I dislike. There's a lot of stuff I dislike, right? But these are just a few. Phone calls. Phone calls scare the fuck out of me. They, like, phone calls, oh man, I can't do it, you know, like, I don't care who it is. If a friend calls me on the phone, I'm like, oh man, you know, maybe if I pretend that I'm not at the phone right now, they'll just text me and I don't have to call, right? If it's the doctor, you know, like I have to call to set up an appointment, I go around my house and I'm like, can anybody do this for me? I do not like phone calls. I don't know why. I don't think my social skills are that poor, but as soon as you put me on the phone, it's completely just, I can't do it, you know? Agreed, Booba is good. Yeah, you've got good taste. Love the model, it's adorable. Thank you very much. I am so happy that this model came out the way it did. It's so cool. Also, welcome Toy Haunter, El Rash, and Bravo to the stream, by the way. Forgot to welcome you guys. But yeah, I'm really glad you guys like the model. I'm super excited to have it here. It's fantastic. I love it. I really do. Another thing I dislike though, deadlines. And this is because I am the worst procrastinator ever. I did like most of the work for this debut stream within like the past 24 hours. Oh, Elrash, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, like the moment you give me a deadline, I'm like, all right, I'm doing it the very last possible second, right? If you say, hey, I need this thing to be done, but you can do it whenever you need to, you know, don't rush, right? I'm gonna do it when the last star fizzles out in the universe. That's when it's gonna get done, right? Oh man, I cannot do things the moment I am presented with them. It's so bad. Cold weather. I don't like cold weather, right? So when it comes to like Christmas and fall and winter and all that, right? I like the season, don't get me wrong. But we can't be friends. Cold weather is ace. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's fine if we agree to disagree as long as we both know that I'm completely right and you're wrong. But yeah, no, the main reason for it is because I, of course, like I said earlier, I am only 115 pounds. I am very, very small, and I do not have good circulation. I am not insulated. I've got no like buffer or anything like that for the cold. It just goes straight to my bones. And it's uncomfortable, right? My hands start to freeze off. I can't move them. My little ears and my nose turn red. I don't like it. It's too cold for me. Another thing I dislike, giant spiders. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that spiders are cool. This list looks very familiar. I guess maybe I'm a little bit relatable. I think spiders are cool. I really like spiders. Kind of, right? Like, I'll watch videos of spiders. I'll look up different spider breeds on Wikipedia and be like, wow, that's so cool, right? If you have a spider in a jar, I'm gonna be like, wow, you know, that's a really cool looking spider. The moment there is a spider near me, no thanks. No thank you. I do not want it. I do not want it near me. I do not want it to have access to me. If I'm in bed and there's a spider on my ceiling, I am not sleeping. Spiders make me very uncomfortable when they have access to touching me. It's scary. It's scary. I don't like them when they're near me, right? But I think spiders they're pretty cool guys. Also, you may have noticed that in my likes I have League of Legends, but also dislikes League of Legends. I can't tell you how much I fucking hate League of Legends, right? For a game that I enjoy, I really don't enjoy it. And I'm sure anyone who plays League of Legends has this same conundrum here. I can't stop playing it. Every time I play it, it's either the best time I ever have, I'm like, wow, I'm having such a fun time, this is great. Or it's like, I just want to curl up into a ball and just keep getting smaller until eventually I get crushed, right? It's oh man, League of Legends. Like, why would you make this game and have it be the way it is? It's so depressing. It is a love-hate relationship, exactly, right? At everyone who's still, yeah, I gotten flamed like 8 times in the past 2 days because I've been playing some Shaco Tot, right? And people are like, what are you doing? You're not killing the front line. I don't know. And I'm not going to talk about League too much, right? Because, you know, not everybody plays League. This might not be interesting to too many people, but people have been really, really stupidly rude lately for things that they definitely don't understand, right? But, yeah. So, on to the next slide. I don't even remember what the next slide is. My favorites. Oh, yeah. This is a list of my favorite things. There's actually a song about that. For games. Now, these aren't my, you know, absolute all-time favorites. This isn't like, you know... This is just some stuff that kind of represents my taste, I guess. With the exception of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That is my all-time favorite game. I play through that game maybe once every couple years. It's fantastic. I could gush about how much I love it for, like, probably an entire stream worth of time. Tf2. People still play it? Yeah. It's actually got a decently sized player base right now. It does have a bit of a bot problem. And Valve doesn't really care too much about the game anymore, but it's still very active and very fun. I've actually done a couple Tf2 streams, and I would like to do more just because it's a cool game, right? And Tf2 is actually the Steam game which I've played the most, which is I'm at like 600 hours on that. But of course, I'm not actually good at it. Also, League of Legends, once again, yes, I've talked about this already. Minecraft, I've been playing Minecraft since I was like, God, 8th grade, I think? No, not 8th grade, like 5th grade. Like this, I think it was the summer going into 6th grade is when I started playing Minecraft. My friend showed it to me one day when he was at my house. And it's such a cool game. Still not seeing it. Yeah, I haven't been on in a while. I logged into the server and I was like, oh, nobody's on. I'll go do something else. And I haven't gone back on yet. But I'll do my best to chill with you guys on the server. But yeah, Project Diva. For those of you who don't know Project Diva, it's a Vocaloid rhythm game. It's super hard, but it's really, really, really fun. Very satisfying. I like Vocaloid music. I am very much a Miku enjoyer. I will judge you until that day. Oh no, I'm being judged. But yeah, I've played so much Project Diva. I actually think I'm pretty damn good at it as well. I'm not, the most insane gamer in the world, right? But I can clear most of the songs on the hardest difficulty, besides like a couple of the insane ones. And yeah, it's super fun. I remember all throughout high school, like no joke, almost every day during high school, I would play Project Diva on my PSP on the bus ride home. Because I had a fan translation patch of Project Diva 2nd. And it's really fun. If you haven't played Project Diva and you like Vocaloid, or even if you don't, I would give it a shot. It's really nice. There's one on the Switch, actually. And it's great. Spore? Spore is... It's a good game. It's got a lot of problems, but I love playing Spore. That's one that I can always come back to. Like, if I'm not sure what to play, I'll go and play Spore. I think that Spore is really fun. Despite all its flaws, as long as it doesn't crash when you haven't saved in like 3 hours, but I've learned my lesson with that. I love Terraria. This game is one of the... I think it's like actually my second most played game on Steam, behind Tf2. I want to start another Terraria playthrough pretty soon. Once Tmodloader is updated to 1.4, I'm going to start playing Terraria on stream, because I think that Terraria is so fun, and it's very fun to stream. You can just get lost in it for like a whole day and like not get bored. I don't know. It's so cool. And there's a lot of room for shenanigans as well. TF2 we've already talked about. I love TF2. It very much left an impact on me growing up. Terraria is good even if I died of boulders. Also, yeah, Sparky, we should play that sometime. That would be really fun. I would love that. I want to do a multiplayer playthrough of like Calamity 1.4. I think that would be super cool. And then Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game. Pearl was actually the first Pokemon game that I've ever owned. But Platinum, I play it all the time. Renegade Platinum especially. It's like a ROM hack of Platinum that it adds a bunch of quality of life stuff and also makes the game a lot harder. And it updates a few mechanics or whatever like that. Base Gen 4, big respect. Yeah, you guys get it. Pokemon Platinum, Pog, yeah. Like, it's so good. Gen 4, they just put so much heart into it. Everything about Gen 4 I like, besides the pacing, but that's an issue that can be solved. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well, although I've never actually finished that game. Which is kind of a bit of a sin, right? But yeah, no, Gen 4 is so fucking good. I was actually thinking of playing Renegade Platinum after the stream today, but I think I'm gonna save that for what is it, like one of my streams this week, maybe Tuesday. I don't remember if I have Tuesday night off. Gen 2 and Gen 5 are both really good. Those are both incredibly good choices. I love Gen 2. I would say it's probably my second favorite, like pretty close to Gen 4. And Gen 5 as well is very, very amazing. Definitely good opinions there. So, in terms of anime, right? These are just a list of some that I like. It's not, my all-time favorites. I don't even know if I really have a favorite. Maybe One Piece, I don't know. But I like Nichijou, Tamako Market, Real Life. As you can see, I like a lot of slice of life stuff. That's kind of my preferred genre. I like the comfy shows, right? Or like the drama romance shows. I don't know. I think that they're nice. Real Life is one of my favorite shows. I love the soundtrack. That's my favorite thing about it, definitely. I actually imported the Real Life soundtrack CD from Japan just so I could listen to a high quality version of one of the songs on it. But it's very good, very jazzy. One Piece, I've been watching on and off since freshman year of high school. I'm like basically caught up. I ended up catching up, but then I let it go for a little bit. I'm gonna catch back up soon. Made in Abyss, I actually watched that one kind of recently. Fucking amazing show. Girls Last Tour, similar vibe. It's like somewhat cute, but also kind of grim. Really good show. Hibike Euphonium, also known as Sound Euphonium. Super cool show. Oh, Crelly Parfait, hello, OMG, your model's amazing. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. But yeah, Non Biori. I binged that show in like a day. Like the first 2 seasons. I'm like halfway through season 3. I need to finish that. That just reminded me. Space Dandy was the first show that I ever watched, the first anime rather. I was actually at a sleepover at my friend's house, and it was on, and I was like, this is really cool. So I went home and watched it, and that was kind of my introduction to anime. JoJo, of course, I like JoJo. Everybody likes JoJo, right? It's good. Cowboy Bebop, also an absolute classic. Joj Post. JoJo's amazing. It's so fun. Yeah, I know Dephili is definitely a big JoJo fan. We've talked a little bit about it. Kids on the Slope, another show that I really like for the soundtrack. They had this amazing jazz medley near the end, and that like immediately I almost started crying as soon as I heard it. It's so good. A really cool show. Wonder Egg Priority. This isn't. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's one that I watched recently and I liked it a lot. That show also had a really cool soundtrack. And I would recommend it. It's a little bit hard to follow sometimes, but that's kind of the charm, is you have no idea what the fuck's going on. But yeah, onto music. So, I'm really bad with genres. Like, I don't know much about what song goes to which genre, right? Like, I hear a song and I'm like, yes, this is cool, but I couldn't tell you what kind of song it is. But, things that I know I like are jazz fusion, city pop, bossa nova, and I listen to a lot of soundtracks. That's the kind of music that I write is soundtracks. Like mostly just, background music, BGM kind of stuff. Again, I'm plugging my SoundCloud. You can see it on my SoundCloud. I'm Ducklauncher on SoundCloud. Also, if you want to use any of my music for your own streams, feel free. Just let me know ahead of time. Also, speaking of music, oh shit, fuck, shit, fuck, because I was supposed to put on music for this debut. But don't mind me. Also, if the music is too loud, let me know, please. You write BGM music. I do write background music. It's nice. I like it. I'm not the best, because I don't really know how to read or write music. In terms of actually reading and writing things on a staff, but I kind of just do things by ear, and it comes out good enough, right? It's fun. SMH my head, I love that. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, if you guys ever want to use any of my music, just let me know, and I will give you permission to use it. It's just that I want the ego boost. And then these are just some songs and albums I've been listening to recently. Chaining Intention, it's a Vocaloid song. It's one of my favorite songs, maybe my favorite song, I don't know. That was actually my my intro to Vocaloid. Do you take commissions? That's something I've actually never thought of until just now. We can talk about that actually. DM me after the stream, and we can discuss that, because that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Probably something that I would do the music and then have you pay me just in case I fail it, because I'm kind of inconsistent. But yeah, no, that actually sounds pretty cool, and it's probably a good way to expand the types of music I do as well. But yeah, Moe Shop. I don't know if you guys have heard Moe Shop. That shit is so unbelievably good. Like, I wish I could write music like Moe Shop. That's like one of the artists that inspires me the most, but I can't do anything like that. I don't know how to really sample or anything like that yet. Rainbow Goblins by Masayoshi Takanaka. Really cool album. I discovered it recently. I forget what the channel was, but it's an album that's based off a storybook called The Rainbow Goblins. And it's so good. It tells a story throughout the album, and it's got some really cool music in it. Like, I don't know. It's really cool. I would recommend it. Dr. Aftershave in the Diving Bell. It's a bit of a weird name. I mostly like the album just for the very first song. I think it's called, like, Ferret's Run or something like that. And it's very weird, but it's really cool. Ginger Root, actually. They're like an older city pop style band. They've been kind of popping off recently. They've been gaining a lot of popularity. And they're really, really good. I would recommend it. I would recommend all the stuff here, of course. Power Job is both a band and an album. I'm specifically talking about the album here. It's another one it's a little weird, but it's really cool. I listened to it at work, actually. Yeah, Ginger Root is probably better than the name suggests. Oh my god, it's fantastic. Really, really cool stuff. Very vibey. But yeah, Power Job, basically that album, they just had a band play, like, the only thing I could think of, like, jazzy Tonka truck music. Like, you could imagine somebody playing it in, like, a jazz band, except everybody's in an excavator, and that's actually reflected in the album art as well. They have, like, a toy excavator. It's kind of cool. But yeah, basically they just had a fretless bass player who was, like, popping off for, like, an entire hour, and it's so good. It's really, really good. I love the bass in that song. And then Bo N. Bo N is a musician that does, I don't know what you would call it. It's like, how the fuck would you describe Bo N? You just have to listen to it. I'm not even going to try and describe Bo N. It's really good. All of these things I recommend. Everything on here. Very, very cool. So, what the cat doing, right? What do I stream? And what do I plan on streaming? I mostly stream indie games, just because I feel like they're the ones that allow for the most shenanigans. They're very easy to stream, just because I need to upgrade my graphics card. I'm a very big indie game enjoyer. I like Minecraft, which, you know, a lot of these are indie games, but I would put them separately just because specifically I like playing these games. League of Legends, I hate it, I love it, and I stream it a lot. Streets of Rogue, I feel like a lot of you have probably seen one of my Streets of Rogue streams because I stream that game all the time. I would say Streets of Rogue is probably my comfort game. It's complete fucking chaos. It's so fun, and you need to play it, like, immediately. I stream Terraria. I haven't streamed Terraria in a while, actually. I was doing a playthrough with Goose Catapult. Duck dragged me through that cave so hard. Yeah, it was fun. It was very fun. That was actually my first collab was with Sparky, and we played Streets of Rogue. And it was super fun. I very much enjoyed it. But yeah, I want to get back to Terraria. I've been really hankering to play that game lately. Spore, I've streamed it a couple times. The first time it crashed and I lost everything. The second time it crashed and I lost everything. Two collab virginities taken in your career. Damn, you're like a virgin killer. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Pokemon. I have never finished a Pokemon game on stream, but I'm going to try and finish Renegade Platinum, which is, I'm gonna start it hopefully sometime this week. I think my next stream, besides the next one, like the stream after my next stream, is gonna be Renegade Platinum. Because next stream I'm actually doing a collab with Alto. I actually haven't heard it pronounced. She's like a Cloud Bear VTuber, and we're gonna be collabing. On Monday we're gonna be playing Portal, and it's gonna be super fun. I'm scared that Sparky is proud of it. Alto is cute, very, very cute design, and a very, very comfy streamer as well. Definitely check her out if you haven't watched her stuff already. What do I do other than games, though? Occasional shitty MS Paint streams. This is actually a lie. I've done it once, but I want to do it again, because Sparky was actually here for this. I finished Cuphead way too early. I was only like 40 minutes into the stream, so I was like, oh shit, what do we do? MS Paint stream. Somebody had me draw Gordon Ramsay yelling at somebody because they undercooked a steak, and that was great. And then Sparky had me draw a gamer. And of course, yeah, I can show you guys those pictures after, just remind me. They were great. They were fantastic. I'm basically the best artist you could ever see in your life. But yeah, in the future, I want to stream music. I want to do like either a keyboard practicing stream, or just, you know, opening up a sound program, fiddling with it a little bit, and trying to make a song, right? Because I think it would be cool to bounce back ideas with viewers and also show them kind of the process of how I make stuff. It's fun. The only thing I'm worried about is that about 80% of the time, I open up the program, mess around a little bit, get frustrated, and turn it off. So I'd have to like make sure that I know what's going on here. I want to do a fucking karaoke stream. I would love to do a karaoke stream, but again, I live in a house full of people, so currently that's a little bit of an issue. But sometime down the road, definitely, I want to do a karaoke stream. I think that would be awesome. And then party game streams as well. People are suboptimal. Yeah, they're all good people, true. But sometimes it gets in the way of me belting out a song very loud at 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, party games. I've played a party game with a couple people so far, which was actually on Sparky's stream. We all played Jackbox, and it was really fun. I want to do that more. I feel like, in terms of like games that I am entertaining to watch play and games that I enjoy, I feel like I was built for party games. Yeah, Gardic and Jackbox, that was so fun. Like, I feel like I was put on this earth to be a force of chaos in party games, and I am all here for it. But, yeah, I love collabs. I've done, like, 1.5, basically, and I'm gonna do another one pretty soon. And it's super fun. I love collaboration streams, and if anyone here is a VTuber and does want to collab, literally just message me. Like, I'm totally up for it, you know? I'm always up for meeting new people, making new friends. I also stream pretty often with my real life friends. One of them actually being Goose Catapult, my moderator and my artist. We play stuff all the time. And who else? We've got my friend Consuming Serpent on Twitch. He doesn't really stream, but he does have a Twitch. And then we've also got Lord Zolar. He might be in the chat right now lurking. I'm not sure. I know he likes to lurk pretty often. But yeah, they're my 3 moderators, and also my 3, you know, closest IRL friends that I stream with pretty often. So what do we got next? How I became a VTuber. Yeah, I actually forgot about this. I forgot about this slide. Basically, these 3 people inspired me in their own ways, right? So I'm gonna start off basically how I got into it. I was going to watch the Sonic movie. This was right when it was coming out. It was gonna be in theaters, and my friend was like, yo, do you know about VTubers? And I was like, yeah, kind of. I know, like, Kizuna Ai and Project Melody, right? And he showed me the infamous Matsuri Band-Aid clip. That got so many people into VTubers, right? I was pretty interested, right? So I went back, I watched a bunch of it, and I was like, oh man, this is pretty addicting. Of course, that went from watching clips to watching, you know, untranslated streams. I started off watching Pekara from Hololive, but eventually I started watching Korone, and I was very, very inspired. Once you are in, you can't leave. This is true. You're just stuck here. But yeah, I like her cute / very weird way she does things. She does basically whatever she wants and whatever way she wants, and isn't really too worried about people thinking she's weird, and kind of just rolls with it, right? And that's kind of what I wanted to do. Then there's I'm so bad at pronouncing his name, Roberu. It's hard not to pronounce it with a Japanese accent, right? Because you want to say like Roberu, you know? But switching from an English to Japanese accent sounds a little try-hard. I never know how I'm supposed to say his name. Roberu. Mr. Yukoku. I don't know. He's great. I love his energy. I love the way that he can just talk to anybody, right? Like, he just brings people onto his stream to chat, like other VTubers, right? And it just always works out. They always have some sort of great dynamic, no matter who it is. He's very, very outgoing, and I read actually that the reason why he wanted to become a VTuber himself was just to make a good name for, like, male VTubers and male idols, because there kind of wasn't really anything back then for that. It was all just, you know, Hololive girls and Kizuna Ai, and that was about it. And of course Niji Sanji as well, but yeah, so he wanted to just set a good example, and I super turbo respect that. I watch his streams pretty often, actually. And then there's Haru. Haru basically, I don't know if this is weird, but I kind of think of him as like a better version of myself. And like we're both a little different in the way we deliver content, but basically I was in a VTuber Facebook group, right? Back when I was still very into Hololive and didn't really know much else about VTubing, right? So I was thinking, and this kind of was the consensus back then, was that, you know, you're a VTuber, you need corporate backing and a huge budget, and you already need to be like an entertainer and completely perfect at it, right? So I at this point, I wanted to be a VTuber, right? I was like, that seems so fun, but I'm not cut out for it. And then I saw that Haru, he posted about his debut. This was like maybe a couple years ago. No, it was like a year ago, roughly. I think it was a little over a year ago. I don't know. I'm bad with time, but he posted. He's like, oh yeah, I'm debuting on this day. I'm gonna be playing Minecraft, and come watch, right? So I was like, wow, this guy's he's just starting out. He's just doing it, right? Because I was just hesitating this entire time. I was like, oh, there's no way I can do it. I might as well not even try. And he just goes and does it, right? And his starting stream, you know, it was like the classic VTuber starting stream where it's like, you know, you're not sure whether or not to be in character, and it's still kind of feeling it out, right? But I would tune in for his streams for quite a while, and he grew definitely a lot, very fast as a VTuber and a content creator. And I was pretty inspired, right? And then he released a song cover, which is something that I had wanted to do. I was like, you know, I wanna make music, and I wanna cover songs, I wanna sing, right? And even now, I'm still hesitating on that. I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm good enough, right? He just goes and does it, right? But basically, the reason why Haru inspires me so much is because, one, he's just a really cool guy. You should definitely follow him. And two, everything that I hesitate to do, he just goes and does it, you know? He does such an amazing job. He's a better version of what I want to be, pretty much. So I very much look up to him, and I respect the hell out of Haru. He's fantastic. He's so cool. Good to have someone to look up to, definitely, yeah. Role model. He is my role model, definitely. Definitely check him out. His streams are very fun. He's very, very nice. So, the lore, right? This is my story, right? The men in white coats tell me I used to be a duck, but I think I was always a cat boy. I don't know my mother or father, but I was born just like everybody else. I woke up in a huge crater in the side of a mountain, and they put me in a truck. Pretty normal, right? Now I live in this comfy white room and stream whenever they tell me to. Just the other day, a man slipped a book through my door. It had my name on the cover, so I think he made it for me. I wonder if it'll help me clear up my past. But, yeah, so, goals! I want to make lots of friends and do lots of collabs. I don't know if I'm an introvert or an extrovert, but I crave attention. I want friends. I want to do collabs. I love playing games with people. Yes, Popcat. Apparently Goose Catapult added this right before the stream started. Because yeah, they like everything, they helped me out with my my presentation as well. I want to improve my social skills. I am a little awkward sometimes, right? Sometimes I trip over my words. I don't really know how to handle serious situations. I only really know how to be silly, right? So I want to get better at that. I also want to get better at singing, just because, you know, I don't really get to sing too often. Like it's you know, when I'm alone, I can do it quietly to myself, right? But I want to be able to just belt out a song, you know. I want to just be able to sit here and be like, all right, you know what? Fuck you guys, I'm singing full volume. Right now I can't do that, but that's one of my goals. Is I want to get better at it and more comfortable with it. And of course, I want to be the most powerful cat boy. I want to assemble a cat boy army of underlings, cat boy underlings, and I want to take over the world and rule it. Because I'm just the best in the universe. And I think, yep, that is the end of our Google Slides presentation. Let me whoa. Yeah, let's go here. This is my room. I do have room for a summonable carbide. You'll be a valuable ally in the Great Catboy War 2. Office time. This is not an office. This is a padded cell. This is where they keep me. This is what they put me in. I have a little doggy door that they slip food into, and they tell me to stream. But you can think of it as my office. Maybe I'll put a potted plant in the background. Also, how loud is this music? Maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. Or maybe it's just my headphones that are very loud. Great background. Thank you. Goose Catapult. Once again, they did this background too. They do everything. I was like, oh man, I need a padded cell background. But I can't, you know, find one. I can't find a free one. I don't want to get in trouble, right? So they were like, it's okay, I got you. Let me make one real quick. I don't know how they did it, but it came out good. Now I just need a straight jacket. Yeah, this is true. I do need a straight jacket. What was it? Oh yeah, of course. The book that was slipped into my my room here. Here it is right here. Ducklauncher. That is not a check mark, by the way. That is a duck. Goose Catapult wanted me to clarify that. This book, I found it. It got slipped through my door, and I think it might give a clue or two to my past. Yeah, it is kind of like the Nike logo. Funny story, actually. That reminds me of the time in elementary school where somebody kicked a soccer ball into my face and I had a backwards Nike logo on my cheek. Shit was so funny. He felt so bad, though. But, oh god, I look stoned right now. Hello, I'm sober. He's a long-ass duck, yes. As you guys heard in my intro, right? I was a 9-foot-long duck. That duck does have a dumpy. Yeah, true. What would I be without my fat dumpy? Oh, welcome, everybody in chat. This is the artist that did my model, and they did such a fantastic job. I've been gushing about this model like the whole stream. Everyone tell them that they did a really, really cool job. Give them your thoughts on the model, because it's so unbelievably amazing. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's time, right? It's time to read the story. So, out of context, right? This story that I'm about to read live on stream is it was something that I actually wrote for a homework assignment in junior year of high school. And it's kind of my magnum opus. The teacher was like, all right, your homework is to write for an hour about anything. So I kind of just started typing, and it came out way too good, right? So I'm turning it into a bit of an origin story. So you guys get to hear it now. Just to make sure, the music is not too loud, correct? I think it looks pretty good on the volume thingy, but yeah, I'm thinking, without further ado, you guys are gonna get to hear the story of Wungus Bungus. It's an old story, but it stood the test of time. Alright. Once upon a time, there was a long duck named Wungus Bungus. Although he was skinny, he was about 9 feet in length. This let him headbutt other ducks from great distances. Upon each headbutt, all of the ducks in the pond would struggle to suppress their undying hatred for Wungus Bungus. They would always tell him that headbutting ducks is against one of the laws created by Barack Obama, the former president of the United States. However, Wungus Bungus would always reply with, "Put it on my bill!" in his loudest and most high-pitched voice. He was often very disrespectful and disregarded the laws enacted by Barack Obama, the former president of the United States. If Obama were to threaten him, he could headbutt him with his head, which was conveniently made out of potassium. Although it is not common knowledge, potassium is the weakness of presidents because it causes them to become healthy and politicians are not allowed to be healthy. Wungus Bungus hated politicians. At the end of each day of disregarding laws and headbutting Barack Obama, the former president of the United States, he would go to his house, which was located next to a bar. He walked into the bar each day and said, "Ouch! I walked into the bar again!" and then scratched his head and proceeded to enter the bar. He would say to the bartender, "I would like something to drown out my sorrows!" To which the bartender would reply, "That'll be $3.50. Wungus Bungus would say, "Put it on my bill!" And the bartender would say, "You already owe roughly $600. I am not serving you until you give us our money, you lazy sack of garbage." Wungus Bungus would then exit the bar and headbutt his door open, stretch his long neck all the way into his bed, and kiss his wife goodnight. Upon doing this, Wungus Bungus would remember that he has no home or family, and then come to the grim realization that he was sleeping in a dumpster and had just kissed a rat. He would then tell the rat to put it on his bill, and then get what little sleep he could manage without being woken up by small bugs chewing his feathers off. Once the sun rose, he would shake off all of the creatures that made a home on his body and go to the pond to chat with all of his friends. His friend Jeff would greet him eagerly, and they would play until Jeff had to go to work. Wungus Bungus had a great time with Jeff each day and wanted to be more like him. Jeff was friendly and fun and had a stable job working at the politician factory. He would help out Wungus Bungus in times of need financially and has gotten Wungus Bungus out of many sticky situations. Once Jeff and Wungus Bungus would stop playing, Wungus Bungus would leave and then go to a different pond. Upon doing this, he would remember that Jeff never actually existed. This would lead to him headbutting ducks and Barack Obama, the former president of the United States. Each day, this cycle would repeat, and Wungus Bungus was very happy that he was able to live such a fulfilling life. One day, Barack Obama, the former president of the United States, said, "Wungus Bungus, I know we are enemies, but I need you to help me. Wungus Bungus said, "Put it on my bill!" and ran out of the White House as fast as he could. He was now a wanted man and could not show his face at the pond anymore. He didn't mind this because he remembered that the pond didn't exist either, and he spent his time in the sewer banging his head against the wall. While on the run from the police, he met a cat named Terry. Terry introduced himself as Terry, which was short for pterodactyl. He offered to let Wungus Bungus ride on his back until they got to Russia, which was too far away, and Barack Obama, the former president of the United States, could not stretch his arms that far. Once he got to Russia, he reunited with his long-lost brother, Joseph Bungus. Joseph said, "Hello, Wungus Bungus, I am going to commit genocide." And Wungus Bungus said, "No, brother! That is against the law! You cannot do that!" Joseph claims that he was going to do it anyway, and they became very angry. In response to this, Terry revealed his secret identity. He was actually Terry Crews, the most powerful man in the entire universe. He screamed, "Power!" at the top of his lungs and bit Joseph's mustache off of his face. Joseph yelled and said, "Oh no, that is the source of my power, and now I cannot do terrible things to innocent people." Wungus Bungus received a phone call from Barack Obama, the former president of the United States, saying that destroying Joseph Bungus was the mission that he was going to assign to Wungus Bungus. Because of this, Wungus Bungus was now pardoned of all of his crimes. Wungus Bungus returned back to the United States and was crowned King President. He went to his new presidential king room and slept in his nice, comfy presidential bed, and was very content with how his day went. The next morning, he woke up to a familiar voice. The bartender patted him on the back and said, "Hey buddy, we're closing up for the night. You fell asleep despite being entirely sober." Wungus Bungus replied, "Put it on my bill!" Well, that was an interesting book. What'd you guys think? I definitely learned a lot about my past. I guess this must have been the 9-foot-long duck, which they took from the nearby pond. Sequel win. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll expand upon the Wungus Bungus story. All right, let me read chat real quick. Oh man, yeah. So that's the best thing that I've ever written, and it ties into my lore. You look like you're sleeping when you look down. Do I? Oh, you're right. Maybe I am sleeping. Oh, look at me. I have a little pouty face. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. It's not like I like you or anything, but... Yeah, did you guys know that I can blush? Looking down, you always look like you're sleeping. This is true. This is true. I mean, maybe I always am sleeping. But, yeah, I'm so cute, I can blush. I also look kind of crazy if I do this. This is like Yandere Duck, right? This is Tsundere Duck. Oh, Lord. Yeah, another thing, let me put this book away here. I can put my hands in my pockets. Look at that. So when my hands get cold, I can put them in my pockets. It's so cute. I want to hug you so badly right now. You can. You're allowed to. Everyone who ever has watched my stream has a Hugging Ducklauncher license, actually. Because I know in Europe you need licenses for a lot of stuff. You are granted one. Alright, yeah, so one more thing I could do, actually, is I could put my hood on. Check this out. I'm so comfy. Look at me. I'm so comfortable. It's nice and warm in this little hoodie. It's so cute. Hoodie gang, yeah. And this is actually real life accurate. I'm like always wearing a hoodie in real life, even if it's like summer. I'll still wear my hoodie. I have this this green hoodie that I always wear. But yeah, like look at this. It's so good. It's so cute. What is up with this? Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking it's about time to start playing Getting Over It. But before that, does anybody have any questions? I probably should have announced that there would have been some sort of Q&A thing because I had planned it. But I forgore skull emoji. But yeah, if you have any questions, it doesn't have to be about the debut or the model or anything. It can literally just be any question you want. You know, as long as you're not like, hey, what's your real life name and address and social security number? Question. Can I take you home and keep you? Yes, actually, you can. You're all allowed to take me home and keep me. He forgore. Yeah, as long as I have somewhere to sleep, absolutely. I'm not a fan of sleeping on the floor. I might steal your bed and make you sleep on the floor. Favorite bubble tea? No, Namao. Now. Bubble... I've never had it. I'm sorry, I've never had bubble tea. I feel like that's something that I probably should have had at some point, but I've never tried a tea when what am I trying? I'm like falling asleep. I've never tried a tea that I didn't dislike. The blue tips on your hair taste like blueberry. Actually, no. They taste like blue Gatorade. That's actually they're not dyed traditionally. I spilled Gatorade on my hair before the stream. Also, the shirt used to be white, but I spilled Gatorade on it. But yeah, maybe I'll try bubble tea at some point. I haven't tried it. Oh, I look crazy there for a second. I kind of like the facial expressions on this model. Sometimes they go a little crazy, but so do I in real life. Like I do that in real life. It's dual wielding different Gatorades. Yeah, you're right. Also, this is true. When I curl up, I am about the size of a cat. I'm very small in real life. You need to, yeah. You know, maybe I'll put bubble tea on my throne wish list. You guys can mail me some bubble tea. I need to figure out how throne works. I haven't figured it out yet. Put it on there now, I dare you. I don't actually know how to do it. Yeah, fuck it, let me do that real quick. Throne. How do I get to throne again? Throne Wikipedia. Throne gifts? Throne, your private wish list. Am I signed in still, or do I have to sign in? Okay, I am signed in. Add product. Oh no, I have to enter my delivery details? Oh, what the heck? Suggested gifts. Robelli Black Kitty Halloween fancy dress costume set ears collar tail. I don't know who suggested that, but I love you so much. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that eventually. It was you, of course. Fantastic, amazing. I do appreciate that. That is something that I do want, actually. I've been thinking about that for several years. But yeah, I'll enter my my address and billing information a little later. I don't want to do that on screen, just in case, because I am a little prone to fucky wuckies. So I'm trying to stop that from happening. But I'm thinking it might be time to start getting over it, right? I've already cried a river. I've already built a bridge. Now we have to get over it. Let me take my hoodie off here.